Increasing physical activity to manage weight. Because 2/3 of Americans are overweight, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has also published physical activity guidelines focusing on weight management. These guidelines recognize that for people who need to prevent weight gain, lose weight, or maintain weight loss, 150 minutes per week of physical activity may not be enough. Instead, they recommend up to 90 minutes of physical activity per day. Unfortunately, exercise alone will seldom promote long-term weight loss, but exercise has many health benefits even in the absence of substantial weight loss. Exercising to improve physical fitness. As mentioned earlier, moderate physical activity confers significant health and wellness benefits, especially for those who are currently sedentary and become moderately active. However, people can obtain greater health and wellness benefits by increasing the duration and intensity of physical activity. With increased activity, they will see more improvements in quality of life and greater reductions in disease and mortality risk. More vigorous activity, as in a structured, systematic exercise program, also improves physical fitness. Moderate physical activity alone is not enough. Physical fitness requires more intensive movement that poses a substantially greater challenge to the body. The American College of Sports Medicine issued guidelines in 2011 for creating a formal exercise program that will develop physical fitness. These guidelines are described in detail later in the chapter. How much physical activity is enough? Some experts feel that people get most of the health benefits of physical activity simply by becoming more active over the course of the day. The amount of activity needed depends on an individual's health status and goals. Other experts feel that leisure time physical activity is not enough. They argue that people should exercise long enough and intensely enough to improve the body's capacity for exercise. That is, to improve physical fitness. There is probably some truth in both of these positions. Regular physical activity, regardless of the intensity, makes you healthier and can help protect you from many chronic diseases. Although you get many of the health benefits of exercise simply by being more active, you obtain even more benefits when you are physically fit. In addition to long-term health benefits, fitness also contributes significantly to quality of life. Fitness can give you freedom to move your body the way you want. Fit people have more energy and better body control. They can enjoy a more active lifestyle than their more sedentary counterparts. Even if you don't like sports, you need physical energy and stamina in your daily life and for many non-sport leisure activities, such as visiting museums, playing with children, and gardening. Where does this leave you? Most experts agree that some physical activity is better than none, but that more, as long as it does not result in injury, is better than some. To set a personal goal for physical activity and exercise, consider your current activity level, your health status, and your overall goals. At the very least, strive to become more active and do 30 minutes of moderate intensity activity at least 5 days per week. Choose to be active whenever you can. If weight management is a concern for you, begin by achieving the goal of 30 minutes of physical activity per day, and then try to raise your activity level further to 60 to 90 minutes per day or more. For even better health and well-being, participate in a structured exercise program that develops physical fitness. Any increase in physical activity will contribute to your health and well-being now and in the future. Ask yourself questions for critical thinking and reflection. Does your current lifestyle include enough physical activity 30 minutes of moderate intensity activity, 5 or more days a week, to support health and wellness. Does your lifestyle go beyond this level to include enough vigorous physical activity and exercise to build physical fitness? What changes could you make in your lifestyle to develop physical fitness? Wellness tip. Do you set aside blocks of time every day for studying? If so, your schedule probably makes it easier to get your work done. The same is true of exercising, so make it a part of your daily routine, like studying. Components of physical fitness. Some components of fitness relate to specific skill activities, such as tennis and skiing, and others to general health. Health-related fitness includes the following components: cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. Health-related fitness helps you withstand physical challenges and protects you from diseases. Cardiorespiratory endurance. Cardiorespiratory endurance is the ability to perform prolonged large muscle dynamic exercise at moderate to high levels of intensity. It depends on such factors as the ability of the lungs to deliver oxygen from the environment to the bloodstream, the capacity of the heart to pump blood, the ability of the nervous system and blood vessels to regulate blood flow, and the capability of the cell's chemical systems to use oxygen and process fuels for exercise and rest. When cardiorespiratory fitness is low, the heart has to work hard during normal daily activities and may not be able to work hard enough to sustain high-intensity physical activity in an emergency. As cardiorespiratory fitness improves, related physical functions also improve. For example, the heart pumps more blood per heartbeat, resting heart rate slows, blood volume increases, blood supply to tissue improves, the body can cool itself better, resting blood pressure decreases, metabolism in skeletal muscle is enhanced, which improves fuel use, the level of antioxidant chemicals in the body increases and oxidative decreases. During metabolism, the body naturally produces chemicals called free radicals, oxidative stress, that cause cell damage. Exercise training increases the production of antioxidants that help neutralize free radicals. A healthy heart can better withstand the strains of everyday life, the stress of occasional emergencies, and the wear and tear of time. Cardiovascular endurance training also improves the functioning of the body's chemical systems, particularly in the muscles and liver. These changes enhance the body's ability to derive energy from food, allow the body to perform more exercise with less effort, increase sensitivity to insulin, and prevent type 2 diabetes. Exercise reduces blood vessel inflammation, which is linked to coronary artery disease, heart attack, and stroke. Physically fit people also have healthier, more resilient genes. Exercise preserves gene structures called telomeres, which form the ends of the DNA strands and hold them together. Over time, the telomeres shorten, reducing their effectiveness, which triggers illness and death. Exercise helps to keep them from getting too short. Cardiorespiratory endurance is a central component of health-related fitness because heart and lung function is so essential to overall good health. A person can't live very long or very well without a healthy heart or healthy lungs. Poor cardiorespiratory fitness is linked with heart disease, type 2 diabetes, colon cancer, stroke, depression, and anxiety. A moderate level of cardiorespiratory fitness can help compensate for certain health risks, including excess body fat, People with higher levels of body fat, but who are otherwise fit, have been found to have lower death rates than those who are lean but have low cardiorespiratory fitness. You can develop cardiorespiratory endurance through activities that involve continuous, rhythmic movements of large muscle groups, such as the legs. Such activities include walking, jogging, cycling, and group aerobics. Muscular strength. Muscular strength is the amount of force a muscle can produce with a single maximum effort. It depends on such factors as the size of muscle cells and the ability of nerves to activate muscle cells. Strong muscles are important for everyday activities, such as climbing stairs, as well as for emergency situations. They help keep the skeleton in proper alignment, preventing back and leg pain, and providing the support necessary for good posture. Muscular strength has obvious importance in recreational activities. Strong people can hit a tennis ball harder, kick a soccer ball further, and ride a bicycle uphill more easily. Muscle tissue is an important element of overall body composition. Greater muscle mass means faster energy use and a higher rate of metabolism, and the sum of all the vital processes by which food, energy, and nutrients are made available and used by the body. Greater muscle mass reduces markers of oxidative stress and maintains mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell. Both of these benefits are important for metabolic health and long life. Training to build muscular strength can also help people manage stress and boost their self-confidence. Maintaining strength and muscle mass is vital for healthy aging. Stronger people live longer. Older people tend to experience a decrease in both the number and size of muscle cells, a condition called sarcopenia. Many of the remaining muscle cells become slower and some become non-functional because they lose their attachment to the nervous system. Strength training, also known as resistance training or weight training, increases antioxidant enzymes and lowers oxidative stress. It also helps maintain muscle mass and function and possibly helps decrease the risk of osteoporosis, bone loss in older people, greatly enhancing their quality of life and preventing life-threatening injuries. Muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is the ability to resist fatigue and sustain a given level of muscle tension. That is, to hold a muscle contraction for a long time or to contract a muscle over and over again. It depends on such factors as the size of the muscle cells, the ability of muscles to store fuel, blood supply, and the metabolic capacity of the muscles. Muscular endurance is important for good posture and for injury prevention. For example, if abdominal and back muscles cannot support and stabilize the spine correctly when you sit or stand for long periods, the chances of low back pain and back injury are increased. Good muscular endurance in the trunk muscles is more important than muscular strength for preventing back pain. Muscular endurance helps people cope with daily physical demands and enhances performance in sports and work. Flexibility. Flexibility is the ability to move the joints through their full ranges of motion. It depends on joint structure, the length and elasticity of connective tissue, and nervous system activity. Flexible, pain-free joints are important for good health and well-being. Inactivity causes the joints to become stiffer with age. Stiffness, in turn, often causes people to assume unnatural body postures that can stress joints and muscles. Stretching exercises can help ensure a healthy range of motion for all major joints. Body composition. Body composition refers to the proportion of fat and fat-free mass, muscle, bone, and water in the body. Healthy body composition involves a high proportion of fat-free mass and an acceptably low level of body fat, adjusted for age and gender. A person with excessive body fat, especially excess fat in the abdomen, is more likely to experience health problems including heart disease, insulin resistance, high blood pressure, stroke, joint problems, type 2 diabetes, gallbladder disease, blood vessel inflammation, some types of cancer, back pain, and premature death. The best way to lose fat is through a lifestyle that includes a sensible diet and exercise. The best way to add muscle mass is through strength training. Large changes in body composition are not necessary to improve health. Even a small increase in physical activity and a small decrease in body fat can lead to substantial health improvements. Somatotype, or body build, affects a person's choice of exercise. Endomorphs are round and pear-shaped. They often excel at weightlifting and weight-supported aerobic exercises such as swimming or cycling. Conversely, they might find distance running difficult and painful. Mesomorphs are lean and muscular and usually excel at almost any kind of physical activity or sport. Ectomorphs are thin and linear. Their light frame helps them succeed in activities such as distance running and gymnastics. No matter what body type you have, you can benefit from some form of physical activity.